Chairman of the Labour Party National Caretaker Committee, Senator Nenadi Usman, has said she wants to leave a legacy of a united Labour Party. Her statement partly reads, "The legacy I desire to be remembered for is that I met a Labour Party in relative conflict and disunity, but left it a united, formidable and indomitable elections-winning party nationwide." She continued, "This is a tall, demanding order, but it is achievable if we submit to the spirit of forgiveness of the wrongs of the past by all sides, reinforce the values of the party's founding fathers, and bond diligently as one family on a voyage together into the future. We want together as one political family by the reality of the law. We escaped together the sword of INEC, which would have otherwise taken our beloved party out of its books for having no legally acceptable leadership that meets the requirements of our country's Electoral Act. At the worst, we had a situation which could have left the Commission with no alternative but to deregister our party from their portals and excluded us from all elections. That course of action was successfully averted on September 4 at Umuahia. Those who accept our committee's olive branch of peace and work with us for our party's rapid progress shall find my committee's embrace. Those who adamantly maintain a path that retards progress by promoting division, conflict, collision, and chaos shall have the best we can offer to saboteurs, prayers. Finally, I urge you to remember this eternal battlefront truth. No matter how long it takes, those who keep faith, reason together, fight together from the trenches as a band of brothers and soldiers of freedom are bound to win together as victors of liberty. To this end, my doors are open to everyone who means well for our party. Come forward and let us reason together on my committee's supreme mandate. This is the mandate to deliver to our party in about 3 months exemplary unifying state congresses nationwide. This will climax in a transparent, all-inclusive national convention which will produce the next substantive NEC and NWC of our party and subsequently the next leadership of our great country," she said. Ugochukwu, what do you have to say to this statement by Senator Nenadi, the CTC committee chairman of Labour Party?
CTC is still recognized in the party levels. Laurentia, I know Nenadi in person. In 2017, I was among the delegates that went to meet her because she's from Southern Kaduna, and I was making a documentary on trying to find a common front between the Muslims and Christians in Southern Kaduna. So Nenadi, I want to ask a rhetorical question: is he the face that will unite Labour Party? I doubt. And Nenadi, having also coming from the background of PDP, she was a senator in the mandate of PDP. I now ask a question: can't Labour Party find someone that is Labour Party rooted? You know, because the image maker of the party should be somebody above board. Did they choose her because she's a woman? How did we see the input she made during the 2020-2023 general elections? These are the million-dollar questions to ask. It's not if Labour Party want to build on what all the things she has laid out there. It's not by writing it in black and white. It's by doing it. Let the action speak. Let them do the talking. You know. But if you ask me, it is not the person of Nenadi that will unify Labour Party. That's my honest my honest position. So I don't want to go into all the things she said and all how the dreams. But at least it is yet to be seen whether the crisis they had, if the Labour Party was not deregistered during the Lamidi Apapa and Abure conflict, when there was two, heavy factions, I don't think Labour Party would have been deregistered in her own words, because though the Congresses, remember that even the Congress, they are even
you are
now...
aware that INEC already had excluded the Abure-led executives?
Yes,
recently.
with the meeting they invited
when
them.
you say you don't think they will be deregistered, that move by INEC, what exactly does it mean?
It is not the only... NEC is not the only organ of a political party. INEC would have written to the stakeholders and the BOT. There are conscience of the party. It's not only the NEC that is the imposition of a political party. So INEC has... That was the reason why the stakeholders quickly came together to arrest the situation, which was long overdue in my assessment. So what she has posited here is they are in their own thinking and in what they want to do to make sure that the party stays afloat. But to say that the person that will achieve this and the person that will form that unifying factor, even with the collaborations of people, the likes of Obi and the likes of the governor of Abia State, OT, and their likes, is not, in my own view, is not the person of Nenadi.
Right.
They should also get some people in the committee that have the face of, making peace, and those that have the capacity of reaching out.
And in your opinion, who has the capacity?
No, in Labour Party, there are... Let us not forget that you have the NLC committee that also has an oversight function on the Labour Party as a political party. So they should bring up those people and find out...
NLC that has a current ongoing battle with Abure-led executive?
No, not the NLC, the NLC committee.
If you say Nenadi cannot, in your opinion, be able to run a national convention and, successfully see the installation, election, and inauguration of new national executive
council,
I asked, who, in your opinion, would be able to do that
in my opinion, in this particular committee, they have drawn in the person that deputized Obi during the last general election, in the person of Dati Baba Ahmed. If they have drafted the likes of the Kenneth Okonkwo, whom Labour Party wants to push away, and drafted the person who is now the current obedient national acting chairman. These are the people you will, if you bring them on board, because these are the people we know their antecedents. I have told you here that Nenadi's antecedents and from where she's coming from is not... I'm not questioning the committee, but I'm questioning the face.
She's from PDP.
The face of the committee. What is her reputation? What is her character? And what has she even to offer?
Nenadi's character?
No, I mean politically, that when she was only a one-time senator.
So because it's not a ranking senator in your opinion.
No, it's not, I'm not about talking
the leadership position and actually steer the ship of the party around.
She can't steer the ship of the party around in this critical moment. In order to reach out to the people like Abure and all those people that are playing this hydra-headed party leadership, holding very tenacious this party structure. I don't think she's the person that will make that kind of inroads.
Okay. Ndamzi, what do you have to say to this?
Well, my position is simple. I want to start by commending the stakeholders who took that urgent steps to recovering the life of the party, because INEC was almost at the point of deregistering that party, and the steps INEC took are lawful steps according to our Electoral Act and the Constitution. So it's a welcome development that the stakeholders met and saw a reason to curb that disciplinary action on the party. Then on the part of Nenadi, doing all she can to bring peace and life back to the party. I think all Nenadi needs at this point is support of the stakeholders in the party, because she alone cannot radicalize the party to bring in oneness, peace, and togetherness. She needs that understanding of the warring factions, the likes of Abure, the likes of her papa, and in her statement, she has said it categorically that all offended parties will be brought to a round table to see how they can come up with a solution. That is the best, I think.
From Abure's stance,
yes.
Do you see that happening?
Yes, it is very obvious that Abure is working against the party. From the actions of Abure.
Regardless of whoever is made the CTC, the National Caretaker Committee chairman, regardless of whether it's Nenadi or Ubidati in Ugochukwu's opinion, do you think that do you see Abure capitulating? Do not forget that after the emergence of Nenadi Usman, by the way, through an election, Abure came out to say that no more secret cow treatment for P2B, that the presidential Anoti, it's open for everybody, and he went on a rant and all of that. When you look at the nature and the character of the man Abure, do you see him actually coming to a round table to have conversations?
Well, I wouldn't want to preempt, whatever act Abure may put up when that invitation is extended to him. But as a gentleman, I think he has no option than to budge, because he is not bigger than the party. Okay, the party is one big family that is bigger than him. There is this saying in our local parlance that a man cannot cook for the community and the food will remain. But if the community cooks, such a man can't even eat 1/10 of the food. So Abure is just one single individual in the party. When the party sits and try to solve their problem, if Abure decides to continue making trouble, the party has a right to show him,
to suspend him,
suspend him or show him
the door
out of the party.
All right.